Do you mind sharing just a few of the key highlights and some of the really powerful projects that students worked on?
Absolutely. So students have worked on like a diverse array of projects this year, and I'm really excited to be able to share them. So one of the projects that was really interesting, a student of ours wrote an op-ed on manure biogas. And so manure biogas is really touted as the next as a climate-friendly solution and like a solution for the harms caused by industrial animal agriculture. And this op-ed, which is actually published on our website and anybody can go read it, points out how that's actually a fallacy and how manure biogas and these sorts of solutions actually incentivize larger herd sizes and entrench industrial animal agriculture further. We also had students work or draft public comments on, for example, the Food and Drug Administration's proposed guidance to industry on the labeling of plant-based foods, or on NOAA's draft programmatic environmental impact assessment on identifying aquaculture opportunity areas in US federal waters. So our students really kind of spoke up, in some cases even against some of the regulatory actions that are being proposed Also, we had a student work on, or is currently working on, conducting research on egg labeling, especially how the current egg labeling regime federally in the US leads to a lot of consumer confusion, especially when we talk about labels that govern animal raising claims, and how that entire framework can be improved. So that's a really exciting paper that the student's working on. We also have a student who's a non-lawyer and a veterinarian working on a paper on mass depopulation procedures in chickens and poultry, given the current avian influenza outbreak that's happening in the US, and also the ethical dilemmas that veterinarians are facing because some really, really cruel methods of depopulation are being used to eradicate entire flocks of animals. To prevent further disease spread. We also have a lot of international and comparative work happening through the project this year. So we had a student examine constitutional standing for farmed animal protection in Zimbabwe and what standing theories legal advocates can use to litigate for farmed animals in the country. And if anyone watching is familiar with US law, we know standing is a really big problem for animal advocates. And so that was a really exciting paper. I think it was very novel research. And the same student is also, in the second semester, examined land zoning laws in Zimbabwe and how land zoning laws can be used to prevent big ag or industrial animal ag from really getting entrenched in the country. So really, some really, really exciting projects.
And that's one of our MSL students who came here for a year, studied with Hira and other of our talented professors who are now going to go back and really make a big impact in their own communities.